They have an entire pasta bar. Do you want spaghetti? Do you want linguine? Do you want fettuccini? You just tell them how much. You sort of order it by the pound, and they will fresh cut those sheets into the pasta shapes that you want that day. I want to take you to one of the best places to get fresh pasta in Charlotte, and it is to die for. We're here at Pasta and Provisions here in Myers Park. I'm Becky McCulley, your Charlotte Realtor. First, let me tell you about this neighborhood. Here we are in the heart of Myers Park, which is one of my favorite neighborhoods. The average price point here for a single family home is probably about $1.5 million. It's mostly single family homes, a lot of larger homes or homes that were around 2,000, 2,500 square feet that have been updated and renovated. It just makes the neighborhood have so much charm. There are some condos and townhouses, mostly along Providence Road. And one of the best things about being in Myers Park is you're really close to Pasta and Provisions. So let's go take a look. This is Pasta and Provisions. It's one of my favorite places because you can get fresh homemade pasta. They have traditional Italian style deli, wine. They have a little bit of everything. Even the smell in here is just so nice, and it just reminds me of my grandparents. We used to have to go to Italian grocery store when I was a kid with them, and this is totally it. It's just no frills. Everybody comes here because it's so good. These are actually things that you get in Italy, a little nostalgic for me. And I love that they have these little pizzelles. I don't actually particularly love pizzelles, but my grandmother, I have so many memories of her making these, and they always smelled really good, but I just was no, I don't think I like that anise flavor. It's just really unpretentious. You go to a wine store and you're so completely overwhelmed, but here it's they've kind of curated the best wine, especially ones that will go with the food that you can get here. While I come here for the fresh pasta and the fresh sauce that they make in-house, you can definitely buy the pre-made stuff as well. So this is the Italian grocery store side of things, and you can definitely get prepared pasta, dried pasta, which is definitely a different caliber than what you're going to get at the traditional grocery store. One of the big things to note too for all of you gluten-free people is that they have gluten-free pasta here as well. They have pre-made pizzas, you can take and bake kind of thing, so it's always really nice. I mean, it's just basic. You can get cheese, pepperoni, margarita, but if you want anything else on it, you can just sort of zhuzh it up at home with your additional toppings. This is one of my favorite sections of the store because they have refrigerated and frozen entrees. You can get lasagna, various kinds of lasagna, and they also have all of the pasta sauces here. You can get pesto. I prefer the pomodoro personally just because I like a very classic basic tomato sauce. They also make meatballs. They even have tapenades and things like that. So again, literally anything you could possibly imagine for any spread, it's here. And then for all of you cheese lovers, they have an entire double case of various cheeses. Again, it's a really nice variety. It's not necessarily things that you're going to see every day when you go to the grocery store. They also have fresh meat from Windy Hill Farm, which is a local grass-fed, pasture-raised farm. You can definitely find a selection of meats here too. If you don't want to take fresh food home and prepare it, they have these meal deals where you can basically buy prepared food and just take it home and just warm it up. You get everything, and they have a whole board that basically says what their weekly deal is. But you get some marinara or pomodoro, some cheese ravioli, rosemary focaccia, baby greens for $20. I mean, that's amazing. You can't feed anybody for $20 now, and now you can feed your whole family. And it's just super fresh. They have an entire pasta bar, basically, where they have every pasta that you can get. They essentially have sheets of these different flavors of pasta, and then they cut it whatever you want. Do you want spaghetti? Do you want linguine? Do you want fettuccini? You just tell them how much. You sort of order it by the pound, and they will fresh cut those sheets into the pasta shapes that you want that day. They'll have seasonal things, in the fall, they'll have butternut squash ravioli. Two of my favorite things. One is the sweet potato ravioli, amazing. And also, I do like the black pepper fresh pasta. I'm more of a linguine kind of cut girl, but they have all sorts of different shapes that you can get. But those are two of my favorites to get. Can I get a half a pound of the black pepper? pasta.
Do you know what cut you would like?
Let's do linguine.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm getting some black pepper linguine, and I'm gonna pair it with the pomodoro sauce and some meatballs, and of course some fresh cheese too, because you can't leave here without getting the freshly grated Parmesan cheese. This is like super nostalgic because like we were not allowed to buy the containers of cheese at my house. My grandfather was like, "What kind of Italian are you?" We bought the wedge of cheese and grated it fresh. So when you order the pasta, they cut it fresh and you get it in this cute little bag. So it's just like really, I don't know, just a very nostalgic experience. Thank you so much.
I hope you have a good day.
You too. All right, that's today's adventure at Pasta and Provisions. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what other hidden gems there are in Charlotte that you would love for me to feature on our channel.